Many years ago, there was this person I knew, a bright and motivated student who had just gotten accepted to Texas A&M. Upon arriving at A&M, he was introduced to an organization called SHEP, an organization full of people like him with similar goals in life. Fast forward a year later, struggling academically, unable to truly connect with SHEP, and believing to be alone, he drops out of college and goes back home. Now at the lowest point in his life, with no skills and no college education, he would work in construction. Along with his father, he started working as an electrician, digging ditches, bending conduit, and pulling wire. He would eventually attend and graduate trade school, move up the ladder, and become a licensed master electrician, a feat not so simple as I remember him failing the exam once. Things were looking up for him, but professionally, he found himself lacking leadership skills, and worse, there was a growing thirst for higher knowledge. One night, after getting off of work, he writes his boss an email thanking him for the opportunities given to him as an employee, explains that he is going back to school full-time, and offers his formal resignation. A little later, he would write me a message also, but I'll come back to that. It's fall 2017, first day back in college at ACC, but this time with a purpose in mind. Almost as if picking up from where he left off, he's back at integrating by parts, designing circuits, leading in group projects, and seeking opportunities, challenges to improve on his weaknesses. 2 years later, him and I quietly celebrate completing one of his goals, attending the University of Houston. He's made it back at the top, transferring from ACC, but he is not done. First thing, he joins SHEP again, makes new friends, and makes the effort to get out of his comfort zone and help others with his experience. Well, that young man is me. My name is Oscar Gill, and the message I wrote myself 2.5 years ago read, I will be at U of H studying something that I like and have a passion for. And when I make it there, I will be president of SHEP like my cousin was. And I will do my very best to help others so that they don't have to fail as I did. Today I am before you, not because I want to be president, but because not just because I want to be president, but because I believe it is my duty to guide my familia through this difficult stage in life where many get lost. I believe my many failures and accomplishments have prepared me for this position. I believe my life experience has shaped my passion and the goals I look forward to accomplishing. Although I lack the time and experience within SHEP, know that life has yet to keep me down long enough when I have a vision in mind. First, our main job here at U of H is that of a student. We are here to learn and build a foundation for our careers. So with the help of my familia, I plan on improving academic and leadership development by starting a tutoring service for SHEP members. This endeavor will greatly benefit those struggling with a class or subject and allow members to gain leadership experience. This service will require for members with knowledge. This endeavor will require for members knowledgeable in their area of study and committed to helping others to step up and volunteer to lead a tutoring session. With the help of the academic chair, you will gain leadership skills and organizing and leading a group of students, all the while teaching something you already know or have a passion for. And to lead by example, I would like to be the first to volunteer and offer my time to help others in Circuit Theory 1 and 2. Another top priority I have is improving chapter development. I plan to increase chapter membership and diversity by actively recruiting from the College of Technology and the College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. Last semester, only once did I see someone recruiting for SHEP in one of my classes. At the first general meeting in the fall, only one other EPED major did I meet and become friends with. With no familiar faces around, new members can easily get lost in our big chapter and feel alone. So with that in mind, I hope that the tutoring service will attract more members, and I will expect to see greater active recruitment in areas we are lacking. Finally, I would have liked to have touched on all 5 pillars of SHEP, but for those not mentioned, I will rely more on the need of our members and the experience and expertise of the e-board and chairs. To those running for e-board and in the future chairs, we take on a big responsibility, and although I will have high expectations of each of you, know that you...
Oscar, thank you for your speech.
Oh.
All right, so I'm going to be asking you a couple questions.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the first one being, given the situation we are currently facing, if the university continues to hold courses and events online, how would you move forward managing the executive board, chairs, and chapter?
So the problem right now is social distancing. And I think that what we are doing right now, using the internet and technology, is a great tool for staying connected. There are things that you might have noticed me doing this week. I do try to get creative and trying to get people together. And it's just something that we're going to have to keep working on and thinking about. New ways to stay connected and engaged in SHPE.
All right, thank you. Okay, so taking into consideration different personalities and friendships among the leaders, how are you planning to develop your executive board and chairs to be on the same page to achieve the goals set for the upcoming year?
So as a leader, it is my job to assess the strengths and weaknesses of my team. I have to do that in order to maximize their efforts towards achieving the common goal. So it will take good communication, sometimes a bit of influencing, in order for all of us to stay on the same page towards the same goal.
All right, thank you. Okay, so this next question, I'm going to start off with a scenario, okay? All right, so there's an executive board member that has been slacking and not keeping up with their tasks. You have some discussions with them on the side to see what can change, and they promise you that they will improve. Time passes, but you still find yourself taking up extra work and having the rest of your team volunteer to accomplish that individual's task. So please walk me through what you would do to fix this problem.
If it gets at the point where I feel the team member is not engaged in SHPE anymore, I believe I would have to have a talk with the team in deciding what to do. More than likely, it would be splitting the workload for that one team member among everybody on the e-board.
All right, thank you. And one final question. So on top of SHPE's mission and vision, our chapter is structured around 5 key pillars. Could you please let us know what your plans are to improve on each one of those?
As I mentioned in my speech, academic and leadership development is one of my top priorities with the tutoring service. Chapter development, more active recruitment in the College of Technology and the College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. For professional development, I did have some ideas about bringing in more small local-based companies who are just as willing to hire engineers as big companies. I know that these small companies can also pay good money. So it's not just big companies that we should all be looking at. And for community outreach, I lack a little bit of experience and knowledge in that area, but I would rely more on the e-board and chairs to help me in that area.
All right, well, thank you so much, Oscar.